And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. So the Bears ready to go on offense, and it's the #1 overall pick leading them out, the Heisman Trophy winner from USC, Caleb Williams.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
First carry for DeAndre Swift. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And they'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. He'll get this complete to the rookie from Washington. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Swift going to try up the middle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that will bring up second down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at him.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 16. The Bears on the move. They've got another first down. Well, they clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease, feels good about what he's doing. And I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that, and I'm continuing to let him throw the football.
Throwing is Williams. Looks for the out route, and it's complete to Komet. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. And again, back to Komet. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Swift is into the end zone for a Bears touchdown. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. Seven 0 is our score. Ready for the dynamic kickoff as this one's away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Seahawks set to go on offense here, and it is the Pro Bowler Geno Smith at quarterback, Charles, in his 12th NFL season.
I still remember back in 2013 when he was drafted out of West Virginia. He was coming off of back-to-back 4,000-yard seasons for the Mountaineers. Hadn't seen as much game time in recent years, but at one point, a capable starter in the NFL.
Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Now Geno. The catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It'll be a gain of 16 for number 16.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. They'll run. It's Kenneth Walker. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Next, the receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 19. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. To throw is Smith. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, That play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown. They got the stop. And now if they could get in the end zone here again, CD, they could grab an early stranglehold on this one.
Yeah, they certainly can, and that's what you're looking for. Where's the advantage? Can you gain it? Can you press it? Now for them, finishing it off, because right now it's out there for them. They've just got to go seize it.
They'll start by running the option to the right. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. A huge play there for Chicago. 42 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. To throw, Williams. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's Williams. Over the middle, and that's caught by Kmet. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6. From the gun, here's Swift. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. DeAndre Swift with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bears have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack. And you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line. And he's able to take it into the end zone.
Santos now to add the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0. That drive goes 80 yards in 6 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Montez Sweat, the man that time to fight in and drop him.
Well, you're already up a couple of scores here in the first half defensively. And, Charles, they just seem to be playing really free on that side of the football.
I love the observation because with that type of a lead, they feel like they can take a few more chances and be even more aggressive. And it's been paying off for them so far this game.
Now a play fake, and it's Smith.
He'll get that to Charbonnet.
Just a gain of a couple there. And it's going to be third down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Setting up the screen here. This is Walker.
And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he get the first down.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and the Bears take over.
Well, let's shine the spotlight on the former Georgia Bulldog, DeAndre Swift, who's set to begin this next drive.
He's been effective so far, over the 40-yard mark here in the second quarter. Don't forget about those guys up front, though. They've been effective, too.
The leverage game has been in their favor. They've been the ones who've been able to bend their knees, drop their hips, and get a little bit lower than the guys on the other side of the football, and they've moved them out of the way for the runner.
Sometimes that's tough for those big fellas.
Not an easy thing for them to do.
A pass complete to Odunze.
And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Second and 7. They run out of the gun with Swift.
Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. The completion on first didn't get much, and now the run on second doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down on his play sheet, trying to dial up a big 3rd down play.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 4th down.
Now, that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. A 41-yard punt there with no return, and it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, but at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer, and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
Catch is made by Metcalf. Loose inside the 30, inside the 10.
And all the way in, touchdown Seattle.
DK Metcalf.
83 yards.
And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Partner, you know what the real key is to stopping a good passing attack?
You tell me.
Being able to tackle as soon as a guy catches the football.
Didn't work out there.
No, because when you give up the big run after catch, the rack yardage, that puts your defense in a big-time stressful position.
A lot of rack yardage and a touchdown there on the big play. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll make our score 14-7. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field.
As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Looking to throw is Williams.
A little short pass. This is Everett. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there, and if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
To the air, Williams.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack.
Well, when you time those screen passes perfectly, they can work perfectly, but that time it took a little too long to develop.
And you zeroed in on exactly what makes that play go. Timing. Because if the timing's off at all, those unblocked defenders coming at the quarterback, they'll put him on the deck.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
To throw, it's Williams. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet.
And he goes out right around the 39. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Williams from the gun on 3rd down. He'll get this into the hands of Adunze.
And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here comes the Bears punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
The Seahawks offense and DK Metcalf getting ready to go back to work. And it may be time for this defense to start throwing a second defender his way because whatever they've done, it has not worked in this first half.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get in the field goal range. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Oh, that's one as a quarterback where you put both hands on your helmet and say, I can't believe I just did that. If he puts a little more touch on that ball, the receiver's still running. Instead, it's just an incomplete pass.
Out of the gun, Smith.
He completes this to Walker. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
The final shot here before break. Smith.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
We watched a solid performance out of running back DeAndre Swift. He chipped in a couple of touchdown runs as he was running with determination right from the word go.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this 3rd quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. A 1-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Get a look at DK Metcalf as this offense returns to the field.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it?
Right.
Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the 3rd quarter. And that's going to be caught downfield by Fant.
And he's able to get it all the way down to the 20. It's a big play there for Seattle. 51 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. Geno now to throw.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing now is Geno. It's caught. Lockett.
And the Seahawks are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense could get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Throwing is Smith. This will be caught at about the 5. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. A little tough on the secondary there, in zone defensively. Quarterback had time to survey and find a spot.
And if you want to change things up and put a little more pressure on him, you can go to man coverage. Everyone matches up and send more pressure. But you can also do it out of zone coverage if you're worried about what's going to happen on your back end. Send someone else, drop someone else out of the line. The old zone blitz could come into play to try and get that pressure on the quarterback.
Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal. Charbonnet will take this into the end zone for a Seahawk touchdown. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play, and they actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
The extra point now coming from Myers. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it all culminates with a Seattle score. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And just shutting him off there. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the 3rd as they have their first possession of this second half.
And, Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And that's good for a gain of 6. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
And there wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. But at least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
3rd and 2. They'll go play action here with Williams. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he will have the Bears first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
I like the fact that they didn't overcomplicate things on that call. 3rd and 2. Just run the quick little hitch, which they did. Ball's out of quarterback's hands. And yes, indeed, they pick up the first down.
Play action. Now Williams. And he'll get this into the hands of Swift once again. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as a tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 29-yard line.
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Here's a handoff to Swift. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Throwing is Williams. He'll look middle here and get it to Odunze.
And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
And the throw and the catch were just fine, but against zone coverage when you run a drag route, what you're hoping for is he makes the catch and makes someone miss, and they don't there. Very difficult route to run when everyone has their eyes back towards the quarterback and they're able to see the route develop.
And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down.
To throw, Williams.
And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to make it 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
So a response there to the touchdown of the opening drive of this 3rd quarter as they're able to reclaim the lead.
And I think you'll take that because obviously you'd like to be able to match them touchdown for touchdown, but the first order of business was to get the lead back, and they've done that. Now you want to give a good pep talk to your defense to take it from there.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Seahawks offense and Geno Smith headed back out for this next possession. And he's been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been totally taken apart, and that is borne out in his numbers. He's been terrific all game long.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Soldier Field. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured bear on the field.
Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, it's Charbonnet.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
No sweat from Montez Sweat that time as he makes that stop look easy.
Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys and continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well. Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
The Seahawks on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Geno.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
2nd and 10.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith.
He'll get that to Charbonnet.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. If they get nothing else here on 3rd down, it'd be a 53-yard attempt from this spot. Now a play fake, and it's Smith.
That is caught. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now Smith.
He finds Smith and Jigba.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down. Throwing again is Smith.
Going right back to Smith and Jigba.
What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again.
Well, he obviously read man coverage there, partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
From the gun, here's Smith. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Smith.
Over the middle, finding Smith and Jigba.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
To the air again, Smith.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They come up on a 1st and goal with this game still hanging in the balance. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks.
Zach Charbonnet.
His second touchdown of the night.
And the Seahawks have taken a fourth-quarter lead.
And this is a time of game where offensive lines can really dictate a team's fortunes. It's been a tough battle. They've been out there for a long time. But this was a question of who can wear down who. And that's excellent work to put a long drive together and finish it with the touchdown run to take the lead.
Important extra point up and through, and that will make this a 4-point game. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And the Seahawks capping it off with a touchdown. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. So now the Bears down by 4, a minute 55 remaining. They've surrendered a double-digit lead but can rescue themselves late as they come up on first down. They'll look to throw.
They'll try and set up the screen to Swift.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game, but I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them, maybe to slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
Finding Allen.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here.
He's back to throw.
That pass complete to Moore.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
Here's 1st and 10.
Back to throw.
He'll get this into the hands of Adunze.
Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
Here's 1st down.
He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Moore.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Clock at 36 seconds. Here's 2nd down.
Back to throw.
Open man is Kmet, the tight end.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
To the air once more. Williams. To the left side, into the hands of Adunze.
And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
Now 2nd and 4. Off the bootleg, it's Williams.
Forced out to his left. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
A big play looming on 3rd down. Here's Williams.
To the back of the end zone, but too high. Over everybody and incomplete. So this defense, they looked a little shaky to start the drive, but bottom line, they're a play away from finishing it off.
They rocked them a little bit on this drive, didn't they? But as you and I both know, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. They have a chance to end it right here.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
Charles, that drive was perfect, methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, but they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Smith gets this complete to Smith and Jigba.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
Well, going to be tough to get 2 plays out of this. This could very well be it. Smith's going to throw it.
He's going to let it fly. And he backs it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
One last throw here for Smith.
Man open downfield. It's Metcalf.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
That was a long shot, but they did get one final chance to try to score and overcome this small deficit. No touchdown, though, Charles. And that brings this one to a close.
Yeah, I think Hope was wearing one jersey and Worry was wearing another on the other sideline as that final snap played out. Now, we've seen some incredible plays to win games before, but in this case, I think the distance was just a little bit too great for it to happen here.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Bears get the win at home as we say so long from Soldier Field.